Hey guys, my name is Vidrun and you're very welcome to Barcelona Weekest. Today we're gonna talk about Ballon d'Or 2025. We're gonna talk about everything you need to know, every possible winner, every nominees, and everything you should know about this trophy. If you're new to my channel, I would be very happy if you subscribe my channel, like this video if you like it, and comment if you like to. So it was August 7th when Ballon d'Or nominees came out, and there was 30 player from across Europe from all these leagues that was all these players that was contributing well inside their own team and leagues that came out their names. So let me tell you the list, and then we talk about the some players that could have been in this list and some of these players that should not be here. So the list goes by Jude Bellingham, Ousmane Dembele, Gianluigi Donnarumma, Desire Doué, Denzel Dumfries, Sergio Guirassy, Victor Gyökeres, Erling Haaland, Achraf Hakimi, Harry Kane, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, Robert Lewandowski, Alexis McAllister, Lautaro Martinez, Kylian Mbappe. Scott McTominay, Nuno Mendes, Joao Neves, Michael Olise, Cole Palmer, Pedri, Rafinha, Declan Rice, Fabian Ruiz, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Vinicius Junior, Vitinha, Florian Wirtz, and Lamine Yamal. These are arguably the best player out there in the world, but some of them didn't perform as they used to perform. Like Vinicius in the last 3 years was something else compared to what he did last season, and I think he shouldn't be here if we looking the season they had. Another player like him that I think it's not necessary to be here would be Bellingham. He's a great player, we all know that, but last season was something else. We all knew he was great 2 seasons ago. He was competing with Rodri and Vinicius for the Ballon d'Or, but Rodri won it eventually. But last season, I don't think that Bellingham deserved to be in this list. And there is also many players that could have been here. We have Valverde from Real Madrid, that he was a key player. I know that the role Valverde had compared to Jude Bellingham was different, but overall he was more important to the team than like the player to player stats comparison. We could have had De Jong here. I know he was injured for like half of the season, but the second half of the season De Jong was majestic, and I think if we do what we did last season, maybe even more, De Jong could compete for the Ballon d'Or itself. We could have had Koundé and Inigo there, because you saw how great Inigo played for us, and as well as Koundé was a center back who changed his who Hansi Flick actually changed his position to play as a right back. He was absolutely genius going forward. He had that last goal that on the 115th minutes in the Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid. That was amazing, and expecting that from a center back who just recently changed his position to right back was great thing, and I think he should have been here. I don't know why Serge Guirassy is here. His goal in Champions League, I know that he's the top scorer with Rafinha in the Champions League, but we all know that most of his goal wasn't that genius, something that every player could do, something like Victor Gyökeres did, and I think he wasn't necessary to be here. McAllister and Fabian Ruiz, 2 different players, but McAllister really didn't deliver as much as some player did to be here, like Pedri. But I think Valverde overall was better than McAllister and Fabian Ruiz even combined. I know that Fabian Ruiz won the Champions League with the PSG team, but they just get so many PSG player here, and I know that they won the Champions League, but I think this is too much, because You all saw that in the first half of the season. Even in the Champions League, Paris was dropping in the group phase. So they were great, but not for whole season. But Barca was great. Barca players were great, and even the player that are competing from Barcelona to win the Ballon d'Or were great since the start of the season. Not just in the second half, just came around and do something like crazy, like Dembele did. But I think Dembele is not that favorable to win if the winner would come from the Champions League winner. I think it should be Vitinha. He had a great season. He won a lot of trophy with PSG. He won the national leagues with Portugal and Ronaldo. And I think if the player who's gonna win it has to win the Champions League, I would say it should be Vitinha. But yeah, right now from media and what we can say, Dembele is favorable to win this trophy. But if you take a look at these stats between him and two other nominees that are from Barcelona, you can understand that they are far away from him, but he has won the Champions League with PSG, and that is a big difference. Let's take a look at these stats from these players. So Rafinha plays 57 games, more than all two other players. Dembele played 49 and Yamal played 55, and the overall rating for Rafinha is 7.91, for Dembele is 7.77, and for Yamal is 7.79. And you can see here as well that Rafinha and Yamal is way better than Dembele. And the other thing that we have to talk about before talking about this stat is that media is picking up Yamal over Rafinha to compete with Dembele, and that is absolutely trash talking. I have to say that, because Rafinha was way better than Lamine. I know that Lamine is young and doing his best at his age, but this is Rafinha's position. He did everything for us last season, and in those moments that there was no hope, he was the light for us. We have to count on him. We have to give this credit to him. He has, if the winner would come from Barcelona, it has to be Rafinha, because this guy changed a lot of things. I have to say that I actually hate Rafinha 2 seasons ago, and I was like, what the hell is he doing instead of our club? Like, we could have signed like some other player. If I'm not being wrong, we spent around 60 million for his fee to bring him here from Leeds. And this season he changed everything. He turned the tables in every aspects that we can argue about. So if someone should win from Barcelona, I guess that would be Rafinha. Let's talk about the goals. Rafinha again is the leader on these stats. He scored 34 goals, and he was the top scorer with Griossi in Champions League. Dembele scored 33, one less than Rafinha. And again, you can't compare La Liga to League One. We all know that. And Yamal scored 18 goals in 55 games. Assists, again, Rafinha is the first one. He has 22 assists. Ousmane Dembele has 13 assists, and Lamine Yamal has 21 assists. Big chance created. Again, Rafinha is the number one. He created 46 big chances. Dembele created 20, and Yamal created 38. Again, except for goals, in this stat, Rafinha is number one, and Yamal is leading after him. Key passes per game, Rafinha has made 2.70 key passes in average. Dembele made 2.29, and Yamal made 1.69. And again, Rafinha is way better. And successful dribble per games, this one is for Lamine, and he's way above the two other player that he's competing with. He has made 4.45 successful dribble per game on average. Dembele did 1.53 and Rafinha did 1.28. In all these stats that I said, it was only Lamine that it was only one that Rafinha didn't deliver as the best one, and Lamine did one, and the last one that Dembele is better than the other is trophies won, and that is Rafinha and Yamal won 3 trophies, and Dembele won 4. And again, you cannot compare League One to La Liga. We won Copa del Rey against Madrid. You have to consider that. And I believe if this PSG would have faced Real Madrid, they might lose. You know, we all don't know that Real Madrid. We all don't know that PSG what would have do against Madrid in Champions League, because Madrid is such another team inside of Champions League. Overall, they are great. They were great in Champions League, but they are other team. They are some kind of different team inside of Champions League than La Liga. But we won them. We won against Madrid 4 times last season. One inside of Super Cup, one inside of Copa del Rey final, and another one, 2 other games in La Liga. We won 4-0 against them inside of our home, and I don't think there is any team near that and near PSG inside of League One. But we face Atletico Madrid, we face Real Sociedad, all these teams. Atletico Madrid won, have beaten PSG inside of Champions League group stages last season. So you have to consider all of this. You know, with all this being said, I have to say that the Ballon d'Or, I know that PSG won the Champions League, but for me, putting that aside, even with PSG winning that title, you have to give Ballon d'Or to someone like Rafinha, because he changed a lot of things about himself, about his game, about his appearances inside of most important stages, how he performed all over the season, not just a part of it, as the best player for Barcelona. This was it, guys. Let me know what you think of these nominees, and let me know what you think of this competition and who you think is going to win this one. My name has been Vidrin, and you've been watching Barcelona Weekends. I would be very happy if you are new to my channel, subscribe my channel, like this video, and comment if you like to. You can as well turn on the bell button to not miss any more videos. I'm gonna upload videos absolutely like 2 or 3 days in a row, and we're gonna have a pre-match and after match review and preview for every game that Barcelona is gonna have this season. Yep. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon in the next video.